Hi everyone, welcome to Ice Crusher TV. Today we're going to talk about the recent Cybertruck patents that's been circulated around, which I'm sure if you're following Tesla, you're probably aware of a few details already. So I won't go through them in detail here, but just go through very briefly. If you're interested in the details, I recommend watching the latest from Tesla Daily or Dave Lee on investing. What I would be talking more about is what I think the implications for Tesla and how this can transform the real estate and energy sector and further cause disruptions in these industries. So, if you haven't already seen some pictures from the patent applications, I'll go through them quickly in this video for you to see. So, here you can see how the Cybertruck can be used for camping. It's got its own stove and a few storage boxes. This would be good if, as this would provide seamless integration between the battery and camping appliances such as your stove or hot water, hot shower, etc. And then here shows the angles that the Cybertruck may have when approaching or departing the road or track if it's off-roading. There's also some mention about a drone that can fly and scout the surrounding areas. So, and then from the images that the drone takes, the Cybertruck can then use some calculations to measure and get a more accurate idea about the terrain. I think this would be helpful for those so-called blind spots in Google Maps or other navigation apps. Here we can see the tonneau cover, which may also serve as a solar panel that can generate a few miles per day. This would be helpful as it will be as it will provide more energy while being used or parked. So here you can see how the Cybertruck can attach to a trailer by itself, so you don't have to do it yourself. This is big, especially for people who are not good with attaching and detaching a trailer. It would be awesome if the Cybertruck can also perform some maneuvers while towing, like for example parking, reversing, and other maneuvers, which a lot of people struggle with. Um, so it would be awesome to have this feature. Okay, so in the slide here, I'll talk about what do I like to see in future. I think what I would like to see in future is the ability for the trailer to recognize the Cybertruck in such a way that if the vehicle trying to attach to the trailer is not authorized, this will reject the attempt to attach. So this will minimize these trailers from being stolen. Um, Secondly, would be good if the Cybertruck would also have its own battery and drivetrain. This additional power would be great for camping, which can be used for cooling, heating, and many others. And then I'd like to see the drivetrain to be in sync with a Cybertruck while being driven. So I think this will improve handling, safety, and more off-road capability. Thirdly, I think would be good if this can have pure vision cameras. This will help with anti-theft and security, and it would also help with the last item that I'd really like to see in the future, and this is the FSD. So imagine if the trailer has four wheels and actually has FSD. I think it would be awesome if the trailer can have the ability to drive itself autonomously. Um, like imagine a trailer that can drive you from place to place while you sleep and just wake up in the destination that you wanted to be. Now, I I know the FSD is still in beta version, but if and when FSD becomes accepted by regulators, I think the implications will be massive. So now, what do I think are the major possibilities and implications for this overall? So first, if you'd use the Cybertruck to and from work and it's parked under the sun, of course this will reduce the need for charging at home or at charging stations. So it's basically free mileage for consumers, which is going to be awesome for everyone and for the planet. So this is huge. This is a huge disruption against gas or petrol stations and energy companies. The other thing I have in mind is how this can reshape real estate. And this is again huge. So let's just let our imagination go freely for a second while still being attached to reality. So people could drive to work with a Cybertruck, use it as a sleeping place after work, maybe at the parking lot of their work location or in some other location, and then drive to their homes for the weekend. This is mostly important for people who cannot work remotely, like people in the hospitality, hospital and care and other industry. So what like this will reduce traveling time and traffic greatly. Um, and then if the trailer can also serve as an RV and can generate power by itself with the occasional trip to a charging station, imagine how people may gravitate towards this way of living, living in an RV. So, what are the implications? People may sell their currently owned homes or downsize just to have some sort of a base. People can go to locations and become nomads and still be able to perform their work remotely. So, and especially now that people have been used to working remotely, I think this is a real possibility. But how remote of a location can we go? So don't forget that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is also the founder of SpaceX, um, which has Starlink. So for those people who are not familiar with Starlink, Starlink is a relatively young business or division that provides internet to people in the regional and remote areas using low orbiting satellites. So Cybertruck drivers can in future connect to the internet anywhere via Starlink. Um, so now this is huge. Before I think before I think most people think that Tesla's disruption is only on transportation and energy, but I think they are also about to disrupt real estate and consequently mortgages and banking industry. So imagine if people downsize, a lot of people will probably reach financial freedom earlier and they'd feel that they don't need to work for too long. They'd probably be happy with lower paying jobs just to get more work-life balance and because people are less tied to like physical real estate, people might not stay at a company for a long time. So funny thing is, people started as hunters, hunting animals for food. Then we learned how to plant and farm, and then became stationary. We learned various skills and became professionals, earned income, bought food, shelter, and then stayed stationary for a while. And then now, with technology, we can become nomads again in a way. So I think it's a good way to end this video with one of Elon's favorite tweets. So thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please like and share. And this has been Ice Crusher TV, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.